Alright, we're back. Wait for people to come back. If they come back. I was just live and a phone call messed it all up. We're on the river catching some catfish. We got 2 baits down. I'm working on the 3rd one as we speak. The sun's going down. Well, the sun is down, so I'm putting a light on it so people can see. Anybody come back in here? Yeah, there's some people. Hooks and hammocks. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, Chris. Was I the first one here? Try Y4T, or I butchered that one. Try 4YT. Was you the first one in here? Maybe. You was in here on the last stream that I just had to end because somebody kept calling me. Oh, hey, y'all, we're about to go under the bridge. I said that we always catch fish. Yeah, buddy, we're about to get something. If you take like 20 times dragging under this bridge, you might only not catch something twice. Once or twice. Hooks and Hammocks is another good one to subscribe to. How he's talking about subscribing to people's channels. He does a lot of fishing all over. Anyways, I gotta get this back out here. Can't catch no fish when the bait's hanging off the side of the boat. Well, we're going under the bridge, so you're of course going to hear that bridge traffic. I'll pick up our speed so we're not under it for so long. Can you guys see that red balloon? Shoot, everybody came in. Shot down in flames, he's still with us. There's a snag. I say, yeah, we're gonna catch fish under this bridge and then we get a snag. I'm gonna pick the speed up while we're under this bridge so we can get away from this noise. I know I missed some chat. Welcome in everyone I missed. Tina M, Abdullah, Marquez Riviera, Dylan Walkinshaw, Try 4YT, he's still with us, cool. Yeah, you guys can see that balloon out there. Cool, cool, cool. We're due to catch a fish. Y'all, look at this view. You can't beat that. The moon, the sky, the bridge. Everything's perfect except for I-70 right above us. That's a good shot. I'm gonna see if I can screenshot without ending the stream. Somebody says, what are you smoking? Homies on the river, what are you smoking? Question mark. I'm smoking catfish. Can you guys see all three rods? Respect from Morocco. Heck yeah, Morocco. Who was in here earlier? Indonesia? Shot down in flames, and Try 4YT was in here when someone from, I think it was Indonesia. Is that where it was from? Everybody keeps saying yes, yes. I don't know, I'm missing chat. Between two bridges. Yeah, we're between two bridges. The bridge with the lights on it is closed. It's like 200 years old, and it has like a 5-ton weight limit, and a big old bus drove over it and damaged it, and it's been closed ever since. Now it's just a pedestrian bridge. The nicest pedestrian bridge you'll ever see. Ain't that the nicest pedestrian bridge you ever saw? Because that's the only thing it's used for, is bicycles and people. I believe it's the oldest suspension bridge in the United States. Maybe even the world. I could be wrong. Anyways, back to the rods. I don't want to do this, but I have to. Where is this at? This is on the Ohio River, Tina. Tina M. Where is this at? Yep, Ohio River. I didn't even plan on being out here after the sun went down, but you know how that goes. I didn't get my fill of catfish, so here we are, working on another. We're due for a catfish, that's for sure. Yeah, shot down in flames. Says when I went live, I had 39 viewers real quick. Yeah, when you refresh it or go live in this format, they pop in quick. It's hard to keep the people. If you're not a girl in a bikini, it's hard to keep everybody in chat that pops in initially. Or if you're not catching, you know, monster catfish. But it's all right. I'd rather just have the people that enjoy watching fishing. The camera's gonna get shaky for a minute because I need to dig something out of the box that it's sitting on. Actually, maybe it won't get too shaky. I'll just... put it right there. Dang it. Another snag. Another snag. Oh, I thought I just lost my phone. You guys gotta bear with me. I got all hell breaking loose. Alright, we're free. Alright, I still gotta shoot. Like I said, bear with me. I still gotta dig something out of this box. Alright, I'll get the camera back situated. Sorry about that. When that camera fell, I really thought my phone was in the water. Alright. I'm surprised there's people still in here after that little fiasco. I'm trying to get some lights, or I am getting some lights for the rods. What's going on in chat? What I miss? Try4YT says amazing view. Tina M says shoot. I feel that. Sometimes I found myself tapping the screen. Oh no, I did not. There we go. Dude, this ain't even right. Try4YT says, when will I stream next? Honestly, my schedule is too hectic. Like, I didn't even know I was coming out today. I was able to get out of work early, and here we are. Now, in the winter time, I'm going to try to get a schedule. Or at least a day or two that's consistent. I was thinking of doing one day for catfish and one day for walleye. I'm looking for some electrical tape so I can get this light on the pole. I found some, so you guys can see the rod tips better. You guys can't even see that red balloon because it's I need to check my bait anyway, so we'll get it fixed. Alright, bait check time. And then we're about to get serious. Alright, we're missing one piece of bait on now. Y'all check this ship out. It's got like 30mm guns on it. I only know this because I just went on a tour on it. I was on my last live stream asking if anyone knew what size guns they were. And I didn't think they would be millimeter. Because back then, you know, we didn't do no metric crap. But they are. I mean, they might have been retrofitted or something. Alright, there's one. Get this balloon a little closer so y'all can see it. Alrighty then. We didn't get any catfish going under them bridge. Mainly because I was jacking around, digging and looking for stuff. About tipping the phone. About tipped the phone in the dang river. Dude, that looks like a fish. Alright, how's that picture? Can y'all see? Blue cars, welcome in. I'm Maud on another stream. Cool, cool, cool. I have no clue how to set up mods or anything like that. But if you keep coming in here a few times and everything's alright, I'll figure it out. I actually have 0 mods. I shouldn't say that, because now everybody's gonna start misbehaving. Alright, we got the lights on. Red, white, and blue. Gotta represent, especially in these times. These days and times and days. Red, white, and blue. All the way. Through and through. Oh, I'm froze on chat. Here we go. All right, I'm at the bottom. What do you mean, try 4YT? You say like who? I didn't see. You only been on a boat once in your life? Did you get seasick? Most people go on a boat once and they get seasick and they never go again. They must have removed the comments themselves. Y'all talking about mods? Here's that ship a little closer. It's a LST 325 landing ship tank. That actually been to Normandy in Germany, D-Day. When I was touring it, they had photos of the German soldiers being offloaded, walking out of the front of them doors with their hands up. The way things are going these days, they might be needing that ship. But we ain't going there. Because we fishing. Triforce says my uncle got one, but he doesn't take me. He recently got it. Well, maybe you'll get to go. I forgot I zoomed in. I was trying to get my rods in the picture. I couldn't figure it out. Has anyone else been on the water today? What was the action like? Because it is falling off. I need to get out of the middle of the channel and get on the ledge. We're about to be passing in front of Wheeling Creek. It flows out into the river. That's a good spot. But I said that bridge was a good spot, and it wasn't. Well, not today. Can you guys see that balloon? I can't even see the balloon. How are y'all gonna see it? What the heck? A bass on the right pole. It is doing some funny stuff compared to the left pole, isn't it? Should we reel it in and check it? Thompson Outdoors and more. What's happening, man? Welcome in. You should be fishing, not in here watching other people fish. That's another good channel to subscribe to, y'all. Thompson Outdoors and more. Hey, that sounds like a fish. We got a fish, y'all. Oh yeah, fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on. That's what I'm talking about. I'm down losing. Shoot, I think we got two fish. We got a fish on that red balloon too. Well, let me get my hat light on so y'all can see, and so I can see. Man, did y'all hear that bat? I was just thinking, what in the heck? Of course we get a snag when I got a catfish on. Alright, here's this fish. I'm gonna throw it back because I got a snag. We might have a fish on that balloon because it's passing there. And there's really no room. Alright, we got that free. We're gonna get this one back out and then we'll check the bait on that other one. Yeah. I got it free and now we're snagged again. Turning into a poo-poo show. Alright, we're free. I'm getting way too close to that ship. What's going on in chat? Did he throw it back? You talking about the catfish Tri-4 YT? Kitty, 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 Thompson Outdoors says. Got our bait. Alright, let's get this back out there. This one's on the left been free spooling. I forgot about it. All right, we're set back up. Thompson Outdoors and Moors. We fished a lot this past week. Now the dishes are piled up and laundry needs washed. Thought you said you did the dishes, Josh. I thought I read something about you saying you fished at night, in the morning you had to do dishes. But I guess there's always dishes. If it's anything like my house, there's always, you do all the dishes and the dishes are done for about 30 minutes. And then by the end of the day, they're all piled up again. Oh, I thought that was a bite on the left. I got lights to put up, but I really don't feel like fiddling with them. I can't believe we ain't seen a barge. I really think they're off on Monday or something. Yeah, they get dirty quick. I have a dishwasher and I find myself always washing the dishes by hand. Well, I start doing them by hand. Well, I start getting, the heavy stuff off of them, and the next thing you know, I find myself washing them. Just doing them all. I still haven't ate dinner yet. My dinner's cold now. We're about 60 yards from that creek mouth where I said there's usually a lot of fish. It's dark now, but you can't see it, but you guys should see the anchor on the back of that ship, the size of it. It is insane. I was reading about it. I guess it's oversized since it's a beach landing thing for tanks. They would actually drop anchor out in the ocean, get it snagged, and then they'd beach the ship so the tanks could drive off. But then they'd use a huge oversized rear anchor to pull the ship off the beach. Without it, they would never be able to reverse and get off the beach. Pretty interesting stuff. I only know this because I seen the anchor and I noticed it was like 20 times the size of a normal anchor. and I was wondering why, so I started reading up on it. You see them big like Disney cruise ships or Carnival, them anchors, they were like, it was like bigger than that. Oh, check that out, they're lighting the ship up. I think they heard me. I said you can't see it, it's dark. Next thing you know, the lights come on. We got a snag. See if we can get this unsnagged. If I break off, I'm not good. Oh, we just had a fight. Alright, we're unsnagged. That's cool them turning them lights on for me. I didn't think I was talking that loud, but I guess I was. Might as well check the bait on this middle. One, two, three. We got 3 baits. Get some of this swamp grass off there. How deep is it? 17 feet. Wind got it so jacked up. I got heading lock on and it's not making any difference. We're still getting, we got wind coming upriver, so it's making everything all funky. Yeah, dragging can be very tough, especially when you're trying to do a live stream. And when you have more than 1 or 2, you know, 3 rods, it's a chore. But I didn't really have a plan today. I was just trying to get out, go fishing. I didn't even plan on being live this long. I was done at dark. But we're owed some fish. Man, the screen is full of activity. Try4YT is asking chat what their PB fish is. Y'all can answer him. Can I make it brighter? Maybe. I do have a light. Let me put it on and see what it looks like. Another snag. I'll plug this light in as soon as we get past these people. We got some people fishing from the bank. I'm already close enough to them as it is. I don't want to turn the light in, blind them. I do got them little red, white, and blue lights on the tip of the poles, so you can at least see the tips. Man, I feel waves from a barge, but I don't see one. Nah, they're not nibbles. We're dragging past this creek mouth. That train bridge and the creek comes out, and it's so much rocks, and it's basically a hard rocky bottom and debris, a debris field. So them rods are gonna be going up and down like crazy. I'll flip that light on in a minute and see if it helps. Try4 says you gotta have a good eye. I count on y'all. Tell me if I missed it. Oh, we had a bite. I heard it. Here comes our first barge downriver, or upriver. Something's funny going on with that red balloon. Alright, I'm gonna plug this light in and see if it helps. 'Does that make it better or worse? %100 better? What's better, the brightness all the way up like this, or the brightness down? Because with the brightness down, dang, look at them bugs. With the brightness down, the reflective tape, the reflectors show up better. Butterflies and sunshine, how you doing? Good evening, she says. I just seen you come in. I don't have your hat on. I usually got it, but I got my hat on with the little bill light and the little cap light. I guess I could put my cap light on your butterflies and sunshine, but I use this little light here for tying knots, and it keeps the bugs at bay. Like this little one, perfect for tying knots and not getting the bugs on you. Then I use this one for when I need to see something. But I could put that cap light on your butterflies and sunshine hat. Gotta represent, you know. Dang, that barge is moving quick. It was just around the bend, and now it's almost on us. I'm gonna turn that light down one click, cause them bugs. Well, we'll give it a little bit longer. It ain't been too great tonight. I mean, it's a nice night to be out, but the catfish have not been cooperating. I have been going downstream. I just realized I should have turned around and pulled upstream. There's still all kind of fish on the sonar. I wear the butterflies and sunshine hat more than any other hat. Well, with the exception of the hats I wear to work to get greasy. Just because it's the newest hat I have. So I wear that one the most. These catfish been being some real a-holes today. Hey, let me tell you. I only did get 2. I mean, I'm grateful. I know I don't sound like it. But, time on water versus fishing the boat, it don't add up. Try 4YT says, is it smoky for you? Question mark. Are you talking to me, Try? I could have smudged my lens if you're talking to me. Yeah, I thought it did look a little hazy. It might be the light. Does it go away with, well, shoot. It's still, I see what you mean. I think it's my my nav light. If it goes away now, it's because of my nav light. Oh yeah, there's, I don't know if there's any fires near. I know last year they were in Canada and it was killing us. Especially where I was, because the Appalachian Mountains, I'm on the west side of them, and it was like they'd hit that mountain range and it just built up. You can hear the barges coming around the bend. That barge was moving fast, now it's going real slow. Might be 2 of them. I don't know. "13 hours. I hope you got some fish, butterflies." You guys catch anything, Linda? Was that flathead your PB flathead? I thought I heard somebody talking about PB flathead. Well, shoot. I'm about half starved. We got a chili dog, some cauliflower, some mac and cheese, and some sweet chili chicken wing. Now I just gotta decide what I want to eat. I know the second I bite into this food, I'm gonna have to put it down every time. I should have ate earlier. We would have had more fish. Dang, 35 pounds. Oh, that's awesome. That's good. That's a big one. 35 pounds. That's probably about 35, 40-inch fish. Heck yeah. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. Was it at night or in the morning, butterflies? Man, this barge better turn. That barge has to turn because I'm coming up to a point that sits out. And if he comes this way, he's gonna hit that point. I know he's gonna turn. It's just always scary when you think they're not. But they definitely know where the land is, without a doubt. They got maps and they got radar. But I'm gonna scoot over just to be safe. Hey, try 4YT, Butterflies and Sunshine. That's another good one to subscribe to. There's 2 channels, Butterflies and Sunshine and Fish on Ed Evans. They fish every Wednesday night at midnight. They start at midnight for flatheads. It's awesome. Maybe we'll get a barge bite. It's exactly 9 p.m. here. And I wish it was June, so the sun was just now going down. And I'm listening to the radio. They do Let the Let Out at 9 o'clock every night. They play 4 Zeppelin songs in a row at sunset. It's awesome. Alright, I'm not scooting over anymore. We're at 14 feet and it's dropping shallow quick. Yeah, sorry I only caught 2 fish. Everybody's been watching all along. I'd end it, but if I end it, I'll be bored and be ready to go home, and I'm still trying to fish. Having live stream going makes it much more bearable when you're not catching any fish. chat asked, have you ever heard of catfish bobbers? Is that what they're like called? I mean, I heard of floats. You know, like the little pool noodles like Patriot Catfish makes. Or Patriot James or Patriot Catfish makes them catfish bobbers out of the pool noodle with the little light on top. But then they also make them Billy Bob bobbers that Walmart sells, like in big, like 10-inch long pegs, wooden. You run the line through. All right, now I can breathe easy and unpucker. That barge is straightened up and we're all good. One chili dog down, no bite. I'm gonna have to bust into that cauliflower, I guess. See if we get a bite then. It always amazes me how quiet them barges are. Now, if they were going upriver, you'd hear a little bit of noise, but man, when they're going southbound downriver, they're so quiet. I mean, that thing's passing us as we speak, and I don't hear a single sound. I better check the bait on this thing. Got all the bait still on that one. Look at that thing. Can't hear it. We can see it, but not the front of it. You can see the back of it. Now I hear the engine. Now that it's 3/4 of the way past this, now you can hear it. It's crazy. I had one pass me one night, and it was 100% silent. I was starting to wonder if it was a hybrid. And I'm not joking, because they make the trains, the diesel locomotives, they're hybrids, true hybrids. They have diesel engines that run electric motors, and they're, you know, quiet. That one barge at one night was so quiet, I was starting to wonder if they make hybrid barges. Butterfly says their flathead was at 5:06 a.m. So if anybody wants to see it, go back Wednesday night, fish on Ed Evans, and check it out, and share it, and like it. All that jazz. The smell that I'm smelling right now reminds me of that Seinfeld episode. Or no, was it Seinfeld? Maybe it wasn't Seinfeld. Where they buy this house and they get a great deal on it, and the name of the town is what is it? Dawasu plant or something it's called, but it's short for downwind of a sewer treatment plant. And the plant was closed on the day the realtor showed them the house. And then when the people actually moved in, the treatment plant was open that day. And it was downwind of the sewer treatment plant. Anyways, we're downwind of a sewer treatment plant as we speak. Every time I smell that, it reminds me of that episode. I don't think it was Seinfeld, though. It's one of them evening sitcom shows. Nah, we're not snagged. If we were snagged, the clicker would be screaming. Oh, fish, fish, fish. That was a bite on that blue one. I'm surprised that barge didn't spotlight me. They almost always blind you. Alrighty, hold on everybody. We rocking and a rolling. And the big ones ain't even got to us yet. Dang. I always forget about the waves. They hit the bank and then they come back at you and then rock you the other way. At nighttime, you can't see them coming. Figure after all these years, I'd remember that happens. Sometimes the waves bouncing off the bank coming back are bigger than the original ones that hit you. Alright, we gotta get one big fish. This stream has gone too long not to produce. I don't want to call it quits on a blank. Shoot, we're almost, that back channel, the first live stream I did that we were exited out of, we are almost back to that channel, but the other end of it. We almost looped around the whole island. I might just pull back into that channel, but at the other end. One, to get off the main river, because the wind's picking up, and then I don't have to worry about any barges back there either. What is that blue rod doing? I don't know, there could be a little fish on it. The blue rod is closer to the bank, so there's more rocks and debris. So it's gonna act differently, but it is acting pretty funny, so I'm gonna check it. I think there's just a bunch of grass on it. It's heavy, but not this heavy. Some bull truck heavy. Yep, just grass. A salad. Not the kind that I like. slide, let him slide. Alright. No fishing. What the heck? It's back to doing funny business. Nah, it's alright. I needed to reel that in anyways. I haven't checked that bait in a minute. And there's a bunch of grass on it. Here in a few weeks, the grass is gonna get really bad. Because the water level's been dropping and all that grass and weeds is floating on the surface. And then it will slowly die off. And it will be so bad it'll make you not want to fish. Like you'll have 50 pounds of grass on it, no joke. It gets so bad it usually makes me hit the lakes up and stay off the river. Hey, thanks for being in here. Try 4YT and Shot Down in Flames. Y'all been in here since the beginning. You guys are some super troopers. I don't even know if you're guys. I'm just assuming. But anyways, I appreciate it. I wanted to go up to the dam tonight, but like I said, I didn't plan on fishing that long. And so I didn't go. Plus my jet drive been acting real funny. Sometimes it runs good and I can go full speed, and other times I can't. The last time it was acting up, I think I sucked up a bunch of that grass and weeds I was just talking about. And then it spit it out or chopped it up and then started running good. But the time before that, it was running poor, and I got up underneath and made sure there was no weeds or grass stuck in it, and there wasn't, and it was still running poor. So I don't know what, I may need a new impeller. No, I don't get money for YouTube. I'm not monetized. You gotta have 1,000 subscribers, which I got that, but you gotta have watch hours. I think the watch hours is the only thing I need. And I did have a bunch of watch hours when I was putting out shorts, but I quit putting out shorts all the time, and my watch hours got took away. Like I had like 100,000 or something, and went to 100,000, 50,000, and it just basically went down to almost nothing. I don't see how watch hours can be taken away. I mean, when somebody watches, they watch, right? But no, YouTube takes the watch hours away. And I quit putting shorts out because I didn't have enough fishing and outdoor stuff content. And I kind of was getting random with it, like just putting random stuff, and I felt like it was getting, the channel was getting too diluted, and I was getting too far away from fishing and outdoor stuff, so I quit putting shorts out. And I don't fish enough to get enough good content to keep putting shorts out without reusing the same old stuff, which I don't like to do. But short answer to your question, no, I'm not. I don't get money. Well, it's so dark I can't even see where that back channel is that I'm thinking about pulling up in. I know it's there, just can't see it. You got Monday Night Football on the TV. Yeah, I do the same thing. Put TV on and watch YouTube on my phone. Well, shoot. Dig into some more food, I guess. Well, I'm not, if it was earlier, I'd anchor and try something different, but I'm not going to anchor now because I want to start navigating towards home. I'm about to cross this main river channel and go up into this back channel, which will put me in the direction of the dock or the boat ramp. Because I got to work tomorrow, so. Or if I didn't have to work tomorrow, I would definitely anchor. But I'm just slowly treading towards home. Oh man, this cauliflower, it don't got no flavor. They didn't even put salt on the shoot. They didn't put no salt, no pepper, no nothing. The blue pole, what is wrong with it? It's having a seizure. Now, that one's closer to the bank, so it's rockier. More debris. So it's dragging over the rocks and stuff. The red one is out in the channel and it's more muddy and smooth. We're slowly crossing the river channel now. I had to paddle on my jet ski once at night. I broke down. Well, I'd be on broke down. I destroyed it. Sucked up a bunch of rocks, but anyways, I had to paddle across the main river channel with like a 2-foot paddle, and barges were coming both directions and they wouldn't let up, so I had to just go for it. I tried to get on the most straightest stretch of the river I could see so I could look both ways and see that no barges were coming, which I did. And sure enough, I get out towards the middle and here comes barge, both directions. I've never paddled so hard in my life. I can't believe I didn't die, like heart attack or stroke. I was so exhausted. I got to the other bank, I couldn't even breathe. It took me like 6.5 hours to paddle from the dam where I broke down back to where I was, my boat was. I still didn't even make it back to the trailer. I told this story on my last stream, but I got like 85% of the way back to the dock, and I just pulled off to the bank and called someone to come pick me up, and I left my jet ski on the riverbank. Shoot, it was probably me. If I was just catfishing for my jet ski a couple days ago. Like, let's see, today's what, Monday? Wednesday night? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? I went like 2 days last week on my jet ski using little dock demons just for fun, messing around. I got like some 20-pound braid on some dock demons I used to fish off my jet ski. I actually caught my channel cat, PB channel, for a jet ski. Not PB like for real, but just messing around off the jet ski. I got my best channel cat ever. There's the videos up, and if you don't want to watch the whole video, there's a highlight clip, like a 5-minute clip. I couldn't believe I was so happy I got that channel cat landed, because like I said, I was using them little kitty dock demons, and I managed to get it landed. And I have no net, so trying to get it up on the jet ski without, you know, with no net, that's a challenge all in itself. I was trying to dump the water out of my cauliflower, and half of it went in the river. I was just about to say, I don't even think they steamed this. I think they boiled it, because half the bowl is full of water. Oh, there's a fish. It got off. Dang, I didn't want to turn that much. Jeez Louise. Oh well. The lines and stuff will straighten out eventually. The moon, actually, we might get some bites now, because the moon just went down over the hill as we speak. Usually that either kills the bite. Anytime that moon changes and goes up or comes down, it either kills the bite or turns it on. So with the combination of the moon going down and me moving to the back channel of the river, something might happen. Couple more people came in. Hey Dustin, what's up? Team Snag on Whiskers. Try4YT says his phone's gonna die soon. Sorry to hear that. Gotta plug that sucker in. Catfish and Dreams, what is happening? I'm out here trying to catch some fish. We got 2, but they were hard earned. I'm actually on the main channel of the Ohio River, and we are crossing the channel, heading back into the back channel, hoping there's more action back there. And the moon's going down, so something might pop off. I just hope I get across this channel before any barges come, because I don't want to have to reel it up. If I got to reel lines up, I'm going home. And it's getting chilly, and the wind's starting to cook. I said cook. I'm eating food. I got food on my mind. Wind's starting to kick. Skipjack Cindy, how's it going, Curtis? Well, with the exception of no fish caught except 2 small ones, not too bad. Nice night. No boats out, except, well, barges. That's it. Had to deal with some bass holes in the daytime, but other than that, it's a nice night. Real nice. Crisp, clear, my kind of weather. You just need a fire now. I used to have a pail, like a 1-gallon metal bucket. I used to hang from my bow rail on my metal boat, and I'd actually build a fire on my boat. All right, we're actually, as we speak, starting to head into the current. So that may make, oh, there was a bite. Pulling upriver instead of downriver, that might make some things change also. Why has that got so much weight on it? Dustin, what do you mean blue card? That was a dang snake on this track. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't deep. It was like a piece of rubber or something. Might have been somebody's homemade jacket. Dang, that current tripping right here. We're about to be in the back channel in a minute. If it's windy, it'll be gone in a second, because we're rounding this bend, this point of this island, and we'll be in the back channel. And there won't be no wind. Dustin, shot down in flames. They've been with us the whole time. Both live streams. I had to end it, the first one, because I got a phone call that froze the stream. He's a trooper. So what's better, bright like that or down? Alright, we just hit the mouth of the back channel. Well, I was asking what it looked like because I know it always looks different on TV or, you know, on the other end versus what it looks like on your screen as the person that's streaming. There's so much bait and fish on the sonar, it's crazy. It kind of hurts a little because I've been looking at it all day, well, all evening, with only 2 channel cats. Shot down in flames, saying trolling motor does good job. Yeah, it's a beast. It's only on 17% to get me across that main river channel. I've never put it past, I think 70% ever. Never needed to. Well, once I was trying to beat this storm and I was out of gas, so I was using the trolling motor and I put it on 100 and it popped the breaker, which makes no sense because the breaker I got is rated like, I think I only needed a 50 amp breaker and I got a 60. And it's the motor guide, the actual name brand one, not one of the eBay ones, and it still pops it when it's on 100. It makes no sense. But anyways, on 95 you can run it all day, but you put it on 100, trips the breaker after about 2 minutes. We're getting shallow. I gotta adjust the depth on that lagoon so it don't get snagged. Alright, we are in the back channel, official. And going into the current, official. So maybe Mother Nature will allow us a couple more. And if not, dang you, Mother Nature. I want to see that red balloon out there floating and get took down. In this back channel, I can actually slow down like I like to and not be forced to go 1 mile an hour. That may help also. Yeah, them bass trifor, they love to go back in their hidey holes when they get hooked up. I fish for them, catching white bass, and they go back down in that grass so fast to where you can't even get them out half the time. Where's Snake River at? No fish, it was snagged. Whenever it just does a steady click like that, steady click, steady bend, that's a snag. When it's a fish, you'll know. See, that's a snag on the left. I'm too close to the shore, that's the problem. Get out of there, you little puppy. It's getting too close to the blue one. Oh, I like the color. There gotta be at least some hungry little channel rats back here. Holy cow, look at the screen. The sonar. That's what it's looked like all day, pretty much. Bait, fish, and not much action. The action does not match what's on the screen. I don't know what's up. I'm pretty sure we're in a high pressure pocket. It's hard to keep up and make sense of the high and the low pressure, but I do know when it's high pressure, I definitely prefer low pressure. Like, I use that weather bug app, and you can look at the pressure and it shows it in colors. You know, low pressure's yellow and red, and high pressure's like blue, green, purple. And anytime I have a night that's not good, it's always blue, green, purple, you know, higher pressure. And when I have good nights, it's always red or yellow, low pressure. Or when it's changing. I lied about it being warmer back in this channel with no wind. There's just as much wind back here as there is out on the main channel. Shot down in flames. Ask is, what fishing license do I need? 2 states? No, you don't need 2. You just need 1. The part of the Ohio River I'm on, come on, break free. Nope, it's turning the boat. That's a good sign. The part of the river I'm on, West Virginia owns, but you can use either state's license. You can even fish on the West Virginia bank with an Ohio license. But I got both. Mainly because sometimes I like to use more than 3 rods, and Ohio has a limit of 3 rods. So if I only had an Ohio license, even though West Virginia is the governing body of the Ohio River where I'm at, god dang it, I can't even tell what I'm trying to tell. Anyways, I got both licenses because sometimes I like to use more than 3 rods, and you never know which game warden, what set of rules he's gonna go by. Everyone's different. Plus, I like to trout fish in West Virginia. Yeah, that's one problem with this back channel. It's way more woodsy, and there's way more snags. I need to stand on the other side of the boat. My foot's starting to hurt. Leaning over reading chat. I've been basically standing on my right foot. Man, I'm behind in chat again. Yeah, it's not a fish. There's more snags back here than anywhere on this river. Cause the wood, it gets washed in and the timber falls, but it doesn't get washed out unless there's a big flood. Plus that bridge in the daytime that you seen when I first started the stream, down below that bridge, it's only like 10 inches deep. You can walk ankle deep all the way across the river. So the river don't really flow to wash all the wood and debris out, so it just piles up in this back channel. If I didn't have a jet boat, I wouldn't even be able to be in this back channel and go home this way because it's not deep enough. Yeah, these are going to be dancing rods from here on out because there's just so much debris back here. But when there's a fish, I'll tell you. I promise. Yeah, we need a cat call. Here, kitty, kitty. Does it look better with the light on or off? I know I already asked that once, but earlier when I asked it, we were by the city and there was a whole bunch of lights around us. Now we're in complete darkness. Someone says Jody. Pontoon Jody in here? I don't see her. Somebody said Jody. It's the only Jody I know. The only one that matters. Oh, I didn't. Thanks for being in, Dustin. Appreciate it. I'd have talked to you more if I knew you was in here still. I thought you popped in, popped out. Take it easy, brother. Yep, you have a good one too, man. Good night. Oh yeah, Jody does have that dinner bell. I seen that, what show was I watching? It might have been on the Monster Hunt this weekend. That's funny. Yeah, I think it was on the Monster Hunt. She's ringing the dinner bell. You know, that could actually work just because of the fact that if they hear it, they'll probably come to investigate. No different than a rattle. These fish really been in some real a-holes tonight, I tell you. Some true blue a-holes. I usually use planter boards, but I didn't feel like messing with them. Because like I said, I was just coming out to relax and go home by dark. And here I am. I can hear them rods doing silly stuff. I need to find someone to clean my boat. I've never cleaned it, ever. Well, I cleaned the inside once, and that was just because my kid talked me into it. We had some scrub brushes and stuff on here, and we were out anchored. Next thing you know, we're cleaning the boat. But other than that, I've never cleaned it. It's only 7 feet here, so there's a lot of grass and weeds. So that's why the rods keep bending over slow. They're pulling through all that crap. Jody got a 40-pound fish on Monster Hunt. She couldn't get it weighed. Yeah, I watched that. She got it weighed though. It's hard when you're by yourself. I do everything by myself, so I know what it's like. I got a cuddy cabin boat, and loading that thing, I didn't even have it out this summer just because loading that by yourself is so difficult. You got to climb up over the, the front of the cabin, and it's such a climb. You got to kind of jump and pull yourself up, and you get one chance to do it right. One slip up, 1 foot slip, one hand slip, you're going in the drink. You're probably gonna get hurt because you're gonna land on the trailer or on the concrete of the boat ramp. So I didn't even fool with it this summer. which I'm happy because that means I don't have to winterize it. Right now I'd be procrastinating on winterizing it, looking at the weather, seeing what nights it got down below 30, because I don't winterize unless it's in like the 20s. Because the way I see it is, if it's, you know, 30 outside in the air, well, inside the boat it's going to be warmer, and inside the engine cabin even warmer. So I don't winterize unless it's like, you know, consistently back to back in the 20s. But that's one less boat I have to winterize. Well, I shouldn't say one less boat. I'm still gonna be winterizing probably 20 or 30 boats, because that's something that I do for people, and not for free. It's my job. Yeah, I seen she had something rigged up, like a pole or something clipped to, I don't know how she had it attached. I'll have to ask her, go back and watch it. But I seen she had like a pole or a rod like hooked to her T-top. Is that a fish? Sure acting like it, but it's not. Because I'd be excited. Dang, now it's down to 6 feet. This water's lower than I thought. If it gets any shallower, I might pull the trolling motor up and fire up the jet drive and be home ASAP. Well, I ate a chili dog and we didn't get no bite. I ate some cauliflower. I had to force that down because it wasn't too tasty, and no bite. I got some macaroni and cheese left and some chicken wings left. I didn't even eat all my cauliflower. I'm about to now. It's ice cold. Like 20 pounds of grass on it. I felt it come off. Give this one a little swirl. Oh yeah, oh, grass come off that too. We got lucky. Battery's dying in my little red light on the tippity tip. Now it's down to 5 feet. I'm gonna move to the port or starboard side and find out which way's deeper. See if I can head that way. No, Cindy, nothing. 2 fish earlier and that was it. You know how it goes. Now I'm like dedicated to get another fish. I kind of made a mistake by pulling in this back channel because there's so much timber. We're just getting snag after snag. And now it's so shallow, my depth finder's dash, dash, dash. Well, thanks for being in here, Try4YT. You've been in here the whole time. Dang snags, I can't even eat the rest of this dang cauliflower. 2.4 feet. I'm not even putting that one back down. I gotta look up front, out the bow, and see which direction I need to go to get some deeper water. Alright. Super shallow there. I think it's a little deeper there. There's actually fish in this shallow water. They're showing up on the sonar. Yeah, I'm in 2.2 feet of water. And there's a whole forest of weeds under me. I'm trying to see which way I should go. Left or right. Alright, I see some depth. Let's get out of this crap. I bet you I got a pound, 10 pounds of weed on my trolling motor too. Yeah, we're catfishing glacier shark. Trying to. We got 2 of them earlier, but that was it. Look how shallow. Oh, I got it going the wrong way. All that green is weeds. We're getting out of it now though. Shoot, there's a bunch of minnows. Look at all them suckers. Alright, now we're getting back to some depth. Maybe we'll get something. I'm in Ohio. I'm on the Ohio River glacier shark. West Virginia's to the left of me and Ohio's to the right. Thanks, glacier shark. It's an old one. It's an oldie but a goodie. I think it's like 30 years old. There's some good stuff on the screen though. Bunch of arches. Glacier Shark says he's from Virginia originally. Where are you at now? Alaska with the name Glacier. Currently I'm cutting across the channel, the back channel, to get to the other side because it's deeper. We're in 5.9 feet, 6 feet, 6.2, 6.3. There we go. We're heading in the right direction now. And then I'm going to get that other pole down in the water and hopefully we'll catch something. So we can go out with a bang. Boom, boom. That blue one's getting dragged through all of that grass. That's why it's bouncing up and down. Oh shoot, now we're back in 4.1. If it keeps this up, I'm gonna just fire the gas motor up and be gone. Alright, 5.9. Dang, there's all kind of fish on the screen. That's crazy. And a big old boat spider coming my way. Dang it, we're back to, holy, that was a huge carp. We're back to dashes on the sonar because it's so shallow. Bait tonight is just chicken. Chicken on 2, and one of them, the one in the middle's got a special, a secret. Alright, 7 feet and climbing. Maybe alright now. Alaska, that's cool. I figured with the name like that. What made you go from Virginia to Alaska? Finally getting some depth. 8 feet. Nine feet. Thank goodness. Can't catch no fish in 0 feet of water. That is one thing I do know. I don't know much, but I know that. Check this bait. Since we just dragged through a jungle. Since we're in deep water now, and well, not deep water, but deeper, we don't have to worry about it pulling the bait off. Somehow we got all the bait on this fish. After pulling through all that garbage. You guys probably can't hear me when I'm facing away from the camera. Commercial fish anymore? Like, do you commercial fish privately, like for yourself, or are you on a vessel, on a ship? Couple small boats, cool. Small boat to use, probably like in Alaskan waters, probably like 30 or 40 footers. I hear small boat and I think a 10 or 12 foot. What do you consider? What's a small boat? What size we talking? $30? Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely not small for around here. You don't even see 30-foot boats around here. I mean, you see the, the cabin cruisers, 24, 28, 30s, but that's the max. If you see a 40-footer around here, they're really doing it. But about 19 to 21 feet is the average size boat around here. We have boat clubs that they call yacht clubs, and they don't have a single yacht sitting in them. Back in the 80s and 90s, they had yachts. They'd have 30, 40 footers, but it ain't. People don't boat as much as they used to around here. I remember when I was a kid, I'd go to Wheeling Yacht Club, and you'd walk the docks and you'd look in the boats and the yachts, and you'd see like ceiling fans and stuff in them. That's, you know, the size they were. Now you're lucky that 28 footers about the max. And they still call it a yacht club and want to charge $1,500 for 3 months. I pass. I like some of them old fishing boats, like you get on the East Coast, or even, you know, Pacific Northwest. Some of them shrimp boats and lobster boats, they're awesome. They got the big back open square, you know, all the room in the world. You can put chairs out if you know, folding chairs out and sit and watch the rods. You know, with the big, they got like the roof on them. Them are the kind I like, that has the roof. Like a sport fisher. Like a, yeah, I think they're called sport fishers. Or a Parker. There's a saw guy, or sauger. Man, their eyes glow in the water. That's crazy. I was shining the light off the front of the bow, and I seen a sauger swimming, and their lights, when the flashlight hits their eyes, it looks like they got battery, like they're battery operated or something. They're so bright. Oh, it's swimming with me. There's actually a handful of fish swimming with me when I shine the light. Dang, there's a bunch of them. I shine the light and they go away. Sauger's like the most popular, well, most common fish in the Ohio River. Glacier, I already said earlier, I seen on my screen, I said if I had something of, all I got is catfish poles. I said if I had something that I could throw a jig on, or I would did that earlier. You should have, the screen was lit up with fish. I can't catch a break with this depth. We were at 12 feet. Now we're going back down to 8 feet, which I don't mind shallow water, but at this time of year, anytime you're dealing with anything under 10 feet, the sunlight can reach, and them weeds and grass grow like crazy. Man, there is a lot of fish back here. I don't even have a spotlight. I just got a little flashlight. I mean, it's bright. Takes them CR123 lithium batteries, so it's brighter than your average light, but I'm surprised that it can highlight that many fish in the water. That dang blue rod. That thing's been acting up all night. Look at this screen. It's been like this all night. Buku fish, buku bait. And the fish just have not been cooperating. Get them next time. Yeah, I'm about to start saugeye and some sauger and walleye fishing here soon. It's getting close to that time of year when that bite's a hot one. I'm still chasing my 30-incher, 10-pound 30-inch, the iconic 10-pound walleye that everyone chases. I've yet to get it. I got a 27, but no 30. I look at the live stream, how long I've been live, and it kind of makes my stomach turn. The fact I only got 2 catfish. If I could go out and catch salmon, I'd probably eat it every day. It's so good. Especially when you know how to cook it right. I see people pull the skin off the salmon and it makes me cringe, because that's like the best part, if you know how to cook it right. You cook it right, that skin on the salmon is like crispy, like, you know, crunchy like bacon. The main mistake people make with salmon cooking it is they mess with it. They lift it up, look at it, flip it, look at it, flip it. You gotta just cook it first on the skin side down, but you probably already know this, but you do 90% of the cooking on the skin side down. Don't turn it, don't lift it, not once, or you'll mess it up. And then you flip it, and then do the remainder cooking for just like a couple minutes, and it's done. And that's how you get the crispy skin on the salmon. Well, that, and have it room temperature. Don't go from the fridge to the skillet. Let it get up to room temp, and then get your pan nice and hot, and then put it skin side down and leave it. And they'll be lifting the corners and looking. That's when your the skin will get all slimy and, you know, mushy. I had to make sure the screen wasn't froze. It did that earlier on me. Alright, we're in 10.8 feet, and we're like 10 feet from the bank. Oh, we're in 11 feet. Here we go, we're getting deeper. Damn, look at that tree. I gotta go back out now. These fish got me so irritated, I can't wait till I fire the gas engine up and head back to the dock. Down to 4 people, it says in here. I don't blame people for rolling out. It's been pretty dull. It's the first time I've ever fished at night, you know, recording with a live. I've never wanted to deal with having to try to get it to where you can see the rods and all that jazz. I ain't got time for all that. But somehow I ended up doing it. I planned on going home at sundown, being home before dark. And I wasn't content with the fish that I caught, so I said I'm gonna keep trying. And guess what? Here we are, still trying. I got 2 cookie cutter channel cats. And that's all Mother Nature let us have. I'm probably gonna delete this live stream when I'm done, because it's pretty lame as far as fish go. I just now finished that nasty watery cauliflower. I should have ate the mac and cheese. I got mac and cheese for days. Check that out. I got the feeling I catch another fish too, because this is one of them nights where it's dull and not much action, and you're down and kind of mopey feeling, and then bam, fish on, monster. That's usually how it plays out. My flathead, the best one I got, it was on a night like this. Well, actually, it was a real dull night, not much action. I was dragging just like this up at the dam with chicken, and then all of a sudden I started catching striper after striper after striper, big ones too. They were spooling the line out, you know, and then next thing you know, I got another one, and I was like, man, this is the biggest striper yet. And then I realized something was different, and I'm like, this is not a striper, this is, because it wasn't running, you know, pulling, bulldogging, but it wasn't spooling line, taking off fast. I'm like, this is a catfish. It's either a catfish or a huge turtle. Well, it ended up being my PB flathead on chicken, dragging, and it was on a slow night, like just like this. But it was a different time of year. It was June, not September. And I love the fact that I caught that flathead on chicken, because I know it makes so many people mad. Because a lot of people are like, you have to use live bait, live bait, live bait. And the fact that it was on cut chicken, it just shows you, you know, you just never know. Even when you think you know, something like that happens and throws everything you know out the window. I still can't get away from this shallow water. Now we're back down to 8.6. If I was anchoring, that's fine, great. But trying to drag through all them weeds, is anyone else live right now? Out of the community? I want something to watch when I get home. Monday. It probably don't help. I've had the same piece of chicken on that one since daylight. The light in my red balloon out there is starting to short out. That's when you know you've been out here a while, when the batteries start to short out. Coastal water, welcome in. Hello, hello. We're out here trying to catch another catfish. Oh shit, shit. Look how close I am out here eating macaroni, not paying attention. Man, I was freaking seconds away from crashing into that crap. I'm still about to crash, maybe. I was trying to go to the port side to find some deeper water because it's deep by this ledge, and then I started eating macaroni and not paying attention. I can't believe I didn't get a snag. Getting that close to that timber. That was a close call. And I was just talking earlier about live streaming and trying to navigate a boat. How difficult and potentially dangerous it could be if you allow it. Thank goodness we were only going 0.5 to 0.8. If I was going any faster than 1 mile an hour, we would have crashed. I don't even care. Like, the boat would have been fine. The trolling motors were all worried about. It's pretty tough. The motor died because the way I have it mounted on bow. There's a bow rail. Well, there's rail all around the boat, but on the front, the rail's in the way, and I didn't want to cut the rail, so I mounted the trolling motor under the rail. But doing that made the trolling motor like hang off the front. So when I go to load the boat, the winch in the bow roller is in the way. It hits the trolling motor, so I have to sink the trailer like deep. Like my fenders are like 5-6 feet underwater, just so I can get the trolling motor to clear the bow roller and the winch. But anyways, I smashed the trolling motor several times on the winch, and it's all chewed up from like the sprocket, the gear on the winch. Got the plastic on the covers, it all tore up, and it's yet to break. It ain't broken any of the plastic. Looks like crap, but it still works. Fouling. Out of that shallow stuff for now. Who's all in here still? I know Glacier Shark's in here because he's been talking. Who else is in here? Raise your hand if you're here. Here. Johnny. Here. Billy. Here. Susie. Here. Welcome in, whoever just came in. I seen the attendance go up one. I'm still trying to put in work catching a catfish. Got two of them, but it's been a while since we caught one. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna delete this live stream because there's been too much fishing and not enough catching. Unless I catch a monster, then I'll keep it. Usually I fish on my jet ski, and I'm proud of them live streams because it's fun catching them catfish on the jet ski with the little dock demons. It's entertaining. But this, I don't know. Right now we're smack middle in the channel. 12 feet. 12 feet deep, smack middle. That's the deepest I've seen since we pulled back here. I'm going 0.5. And the screen is still full of fish and bait. Yeah, these fish, they've been real difficult. Things kept changing and I kept thinking, all right, now we're gonna get some fish. Now we're gonna get some fish. The moon went down. I said, all right, something's gonna happen. Nothing. We changed from pulling downstream to upstream. Made no difference. Moved from the back channel to the front channel, back to the back channel. No difference. $10:45. We'll give it 15 more minutes. And then in 15 more minutes, I'll probably say 15 more minutes. But we might not have a choice because we're getting up to the where it gets so shallow. I'm gonna have to pull the trolling motor out of the water. Yeah, it gets so shallow, gotta pull the trolling motor out so it don't get busted and use the gas engine to get through. And once I do that, I am not putting the lines back in the water. It says there's a few people in here, but I think they fell asleep. It's starting to get dark early. I feel like I've been out here 10 hours, but it's only just because it's been dark for so long. Makes it feel like I've been out here longer than I really have been. By fish, and they don't want to bite. They extended the fish in the water. And that's just the ones I can see on the surface. I hear barge, but they don't come back here, so it don't matter. Gar. Big old gar. I'm surprised that's the first gar I've seen. Usually that's all you see when you shine a light. Gar and carp. One thing I know for sure is it's gonna be a cold ride back. I didn't plan on being out here past sunset. The only comfort I have in it is it's only a 5-minute drive. Wow, a little baby gar. I don't think I've ever seen a baby gar. I was about to say it was the big gar's baby, but now I think of it, it's probably its dinner, and that's why it's following it. What is that? Catfish. At the surface. It's crazy the fish you can see when you're going with a trolling motor that's quiet and you're just cruising. You cruise along the banks, like when there's not been no rain for like a week and the water's real clear. You cruise in the morning or at night, you know, right before or after sunset, you see so many fish. It's like an aquarium. Carp and catfish and stripers and bluegill and crappie and sauger and walleye. That catfish doesn't even care. I'm shining a light on it. It's hard to believe there's that many fish in the water and it's not biting in the bait I got out. That catfish I just seen is at the depth. The same exact depth I got my bait under that red balloon right there. Another sauger. You can tell them easy, their eyes glow. Looks like they got batteries. They're so bright. There's another. You can spot the sauger and the walleye easy because their eyes, man. Could you gig a gar? I mean, you could. I couldn't. I've never gigged. I mean, I've gigged frogs, but that's it. When you gig for fish, do you throw it like a spear, or do you keep a hold of it? People catch gar around here with rope. They take a rope, cut like 6 inches of it, untangle it, you know, get it all frayed, and they just cast a white rope that's all frayed, and the gar's teeth get tangled in it, and that's how they catch them. Well, that and of course bow hunting. I don't mind gar, honestly. I know everybody hates them, but I think they're beautiful fish. You catch a big one, you know, you pick it up and you hold it and you look at it, it's hard not to admire it. I know everybody else hates them and despise them. But if the gar are bothering me, if I'm anchored somewhere, I'll just move, that's all. The only thing that upsets me with the gar is they are top water a lot and they bust the surface and they make you think it's skipjack. I've spent so much time looking for skipjack and casting, and then I realize it's gar that's jumping, not skipjack. Because we don't even have skipjack around here at this part of the high river anymore. Used to. I mean, they're around, but not to where you can catch them. Used to be able to go to the dam and catch mooneye and skipjack one after another. You could look down at the dam off the pier and just see schools of skipjack. And then everyone, you know, filled up coolers, taking 100 of them home. And then Facebook came out and people taking pictures. Oh, look, I caught 100 skipjack. Yeah, I see that. Well, guess what? Now there's no more skipjack. And the same thing's gonna happen farther down south where they're in abundance. Because they used to be in abundance here. And people thought they, you know, could just keep fishing and taking hundreds of them. Or even 50 of them, that's too many. And then people waste them so much. They're like, oh, throw the tails away. They cut the fish in half and throw half the fish in the water. And they call it a tail. And it's really half the dang fish. But they'll regret it when the day comes and they can't even buy a skipjack, literally. Like, you can't catch them around here no more and you can't buy them. I did find one place this summer, Happy Pappy's Bait Shop. He gets them from Quaker City in Ohio, Quaker City. There's a bait dealer that sells them. I don't know if he catches them or if he buys them and imports them, but that's the first time I've seen skipjack for sale in about 12 years. And I haven't caught one in about 15 years. Getting back to the shallow, I'm gonna flip his camera around and see if you can see. See that bridge? It's about 12 to 18 inches deep up by that bridge. So I gotta pull my trolling motor up and use the gas engine to get through there. You know what else how that bridge is the dock? Homeward bound. There's no Asian carp around here. Fingers crossed. I hope them suckers never make it up here. I know they're in the Ohio River, but they're not in this stretch. I'm around like mile marker 90. Between like mile marker 70 and like 100 is the stretch I fish. And there is not any Asian carp. Knock on wood. But I know eventually they'll be up here. I was watching on TV, there's some areas that they don't want the Asian carp in so bad, they actually, the waters are electrified. I forget what state and what body of water. I was watching it on like Nat Geo. But they have the waters electrified and there's signs that say do not swim, you know, danger, death, electrified water. And there's actually more than one grid. They have multiple grids that are electrified in the water. That way they can shut one down and do maintenance on one and the fish can't get through still. But normally they have two running. But I forget the body of water, but that's how bad they don't want the Asian carp. Oh, it's lake, one of the waterways that connects to Lake Erie. Because if the Asian carp get in Lake Erie, they say it'll destroy it. I thought that was a fish for a second on that blue one. I didn't see it, but I heard the jingle bells. Sounded like it. But yeah, it was a waterway going to Lake Erie that's electrified to keep the Asian carp out. All right, glacier shark. Nah, I'm not getting any other fish. I'm about to, what kind of fish is that? I think that's a bass. I wish people that was in chat could see all these fish in the water I see with the flashlight. Wow. Oh, dang. We're getting shallow. Yeah, I'm about to shut it down. There's only one person in here. And we're about to bottom out the trolling motor. So I gotta raise it up. Anyways, whoever's in here still, it was fun. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.